So some time passed after the whole situation, right? And then Drake dropped Summer 16. Okay. And on that song, there was a line that said, "You was never gang, gang,
Yeah,
gang. You
yeah,
was never one of us. Had us
yeah,
fooled for a minute there.
yeah.
Now we all grown up." You dropped a song called "Unholy." In "Unholy," you said, "You can throw shots at me. Let's start a war. When it comes to jabbing, I'm as good as Floyd. I was never gang, gang. I was 13, 17 the whole time."
In your city, tech police, track and field, the whole nine. Yeah.
Now, people are interpreting that as a response to Drake's Summer 16.
Yeah. I mean,
Was it?
let people interpret. However you interpret it.
So you're not going to confirm nor deny that that was about Drake?
However you want to interpret it, you can interpret it.
Okay. Then you drop Potential. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure the timeline of the two songs.
Yeah.
But Potential dropped.
Yeah. People
So-
say people talk about that line of Potential and they say, "Oh, it's a Drake this, it's a Drake this," and it's like I don't get how that's a diss. Like I don't get how that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like this would be short for disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I say how many albums with platinum this year that don't have my name on it? Like how is that disrespecting? He did put my name on there. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was a part of the album. The only album that went platinum was Adele. You know what I'm saying? Which I was like, damn, you had to drop your album right at the end of the year, and that shit's so crazy because I would have been able to say the only album that went platinum, but it was another album that went platinum. But I don't get how that was a diss. But
But the line before that was, "Dude's gonna put on that hat." And act like it wasn't me doing it.
Yeah, okay.
Dude stealing the swag and think they gonna get away with it.
Even that, I wouldn't consider that a diss. It's just like me acknowledging, like, come on, bro. Like, so y'all, certain people out there, so you just gonna start rocking that Nike hat, like you never heard of 1317, you never heard of Quentin Miller, you never seen me out here rocking that Nike hat like that. You know what I'm saying? It just took my whole shit, but I can't really go to war with people that got 200 something thousand followers and shit. I'm still a up and comer, but at the end of the day, it was more of an acknowledgement, you know. Like I feel like people feel like if you acknowledge something, if you say anything, then it's like a diss. You know what I'm saying? Even on unHOLY, you know what I'm saying? Like I was never gang, I was 13, 17 the whole time. Like however you decide to interpret it, like, but I just don't get how you interpret that as a diss. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe it might be more of a response, but even still, it's not a diss. I would never disrespect that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm just saying, like, don't do me like that. Like I was rocking Nike the entire time, and still,
Right, well, I mean,
still do. Like,
okay, so you're kind of saying it was a response in a way.
it's like. It's not a diss. I'm gonna say that. Like it's not a diss. Like, but it's more like all right, don't pick on me, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't try to like angle it like I was like, come on. I've been 13, 17 from jump. Like,
Well, there was. I mean, I remember when everything started coming.
and that's
out,
not a
I think,
that's not diss. Like that's not a diss. Like that's not a diss. Like,
yeah, I don't think it's a diss.
I don't see
Not
like
at all.
how it's just crazy. It's not like me saying, "Fuck you, nigga. I'm gonna take your chain." I'm not saying that shit. Like I'm just defending myself. I'm just like defending my own honor and my own. You know what I'm saying? Like don't downplay me. Like don't do that, man. If anything, I feel like I've been the most honorable out of this whole fiasco. Like I've been the most like stand up out of this whole fiasco because I'm just like not trying to feed into it. I'm not like, it's so many opportunities that I could have like did some fuck shit, but I'm not about that fuck shit, man. Like I really want to be like, you know, my goal isn't for that shit. My goal is to be a part of that conversation. You know, I look at like artists like, you know, Travis Scott and Party Next Door and like the new artists that you know, are like top tier, you know, and I want to be a part of that conversation. Like that's the conversation. But unfortunately, like the only conversation that comes around for me is this shit, this fucking, you know, beef shit, you know. But
well, I mean, but in a way, it really got your name out there. You know,
Yeah,
you know
I
what they
mean,
say
yeah,
about publicity. You know, all publicity is good publicity.
for sure. I mean, if I could have chosen a better way, like, you know, honestly, I would have rather had just like got it up myself. You know what I'm saying? Like ran it up myself the way that we was doing it. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't dependent on nobody. We had got the fucking Cardo, the Crashers Got Wings tape like off our own finesse, you know what I'm saying? We got that shit on Complex Magazine. These are small victories, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a conversation with huge artists, but at the end of the day, like I'm a SoundCloud artist that was getting 100 and some plays, you know what I'm saying, before, you know what I'm saying? So we were like working our way up, doing our own thing, making our own small little steps, and then this, you know, this whole shit happened. So it kind of put me in a different conversation, which is a conversation that I wanted to get to, but I, you know what I'm saying, like, I wanted to get to it the right way, you know, but, you know,
Well, I mean, but I'll be honest, like, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I hadn't heard of Quentin Miller before this situation, and I'm pretty in tune with the music. Like, I mean, I don't live in Atlanta, so, you know, there's that part, but I'm saying, like, once that shit happened, and then I heard, oh, Quentin Miller dropped a new project, you know, has some new songs on SoundCloud. Like, I went and checked it out, and I'm sure there was a lot of people just like me that were doing the same thing.
Yeah, of course. And of course, you know, it's a positive side to it, of course. You know, like, and I'm appreciative of it, and I'm appreciative, a 1,000,000% appreciative of the new fans that I have. A lot of people that follow me from the situation aren't necessarily fans. They're just waiting to see if I'm going to say something about that. And if you are, you might as well go ahead and click unfollow right now, because my life is about so much more than that situation. I'm 26 years old. I'm a father. Like, I've been through shit. Like, I have a life. So, like, that's not going to happen. But for the new fans that I do have, like, I appreciate it. And I do see that, you know, it came from that situation. So that was the positive of it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, the negative parts of it, like, that's just not the way I move. That's not the way I wanted it to happen. So, you know, I just want people to know that, like, that's not me. That's not how Quentin Miller operates. I like to consider myself a stand-up dude, a good dude, and that was just shit that just happened. That was just out of my control, you know. So.
Have you ever met Khloe Kardashian?
Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
Yeah, there was a rumor that the two of you hooked up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fucking no, I wish I knew about that.
Nah, it's not true?
Nah.
It was supposed to be in Australia.
I don't know if God is a man or a woman, but I definitely know that bitch is the devil. For sure.
Why so?
Why so? She destroyed lives.